Sunshine, springtime, Sunflora is here. Welcome to tacycreative. I'm Zach Tacy, aka PokeWelder Zach, and today I'm introducing you to the latest sculpture, Sunflora. Spring is upon us, the weather's getting warmer, and the flowers are blooming, so it's the perfect season for the sculpture. On top of that, in the welding community, there is currently a sunflower challenge going on, and so this is my Pokemon-themed contribution. We're going to kick this video off going through the design of Sunflora and a brief description of the parts I used and the process I went through. Afterwards, I'm going to give you a time-lapse that actually goes through the welding process and takes you through the steps of how I made Sunflora. Sunflora is going to be popping in and out of the video from time to time, so see if you can keep track of how many times you spot her and comment below. The starting part for Sunflora was a medium-sized gear off of a bike. The next step was to cut out sunflower petals out of sheet metal, which involved tracing a few flowers and then just cutting them out with some wire clips. Once I tacked the flower petals onto the main gear, I turned it over and used the remaining smaller gears to create a curvature on the back, which would lead down to the body of Sunflora. The next step was creating the body, and instead of creating a traditional single part, I wanted to create a sort of viney looking body, and so I used different strips of sheet metal and bike chains, overlapping them in order to create a sort of vine looking body. This both gave it a little bit more of an abstract look and sort of more natural than a just single solid body. The body was wrapped up. I created the feet instead of just being sort of vines. I tried to integrate a few more solid pieces to still resemble the look of Sunflora. The final step in the welding process was adding the arms / large leaves, leaf structures, and as you can see, we've got a nice little hello and a little jig going down on the other side. Last part of Sunflora was adding the facial features, which were just some small tacks using a small piece of bent metal for the eyes and a washer for the mouth. Once the welding was completed, it just took a couple coats of paint, and voila, we have our sunshiny spring Sunflora. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content like this, comment below on which Pokemon you'd like to see next. Some exciting news coming up is that in late spring, I'll be releasing the first season of Bite Chain Builds Series 1, where I'll be focusing on creating all of the current Pokemon starters made entirely out of bite chains. That's right, every single current starter, including the upcoming generation, made entirely out of bite chains. So if that sounds cool, go ahead and subscribe below so you see the videos when they come out. You can also follow me on Instagram at PokeWelder Zach, where you'll get updates on the progression of the upcoming series.